Thus was the seed cast into endless time. Because thus stands for because his base was gathered into one pointing spire. Thus was a seed cast into endless time. His spirit was caught in her intolerant flame. That is the moment the seed was cast. That is the moment the seed was cast. Thus was the seed cast into endless time. A word is spoken or a light is shown. A moment sees the ages toil to express. So, in that moment of intolerant flame, whatever is gained, the ages keep on expressing. Ages toil to express. In that one single moment, everything is given, and you keep on expressing it through ages and ages and ages. You see, the mother is giving the message just like that. Flip, 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 flip. The line is moving just like that. Not even 2 seconds, but that moment is enough that the entire toil of time is taken care of. Entire. She is giving the message just like that, A word is spoken or a light is shown, a moment to see, the ages toil to express. So flashing out of the timeless lived the worlds, that is how the worlds have come. And the eternal instant is the cause of the years. Obviously, it is that now the seed is germinating, and that germination is taking place in time, and the tree is growing slowly, slowly, slowly. But the moment of casting the seed was as if instantaneous. No time can be counted in that process. Done. Now the tree will come out of it, from the seed. And that is what the ages are toiling for. A moment sees the ages toil to express. So, flashing out the timeless lived world, an eternal instant is a cause of the years. That eternal instant. When does that eternal instant occur? When does that eternal instant occur? It occurs only when your spirit is caught in her intolerant flame. What happened? This is what I was going to say. This is what I was going to say. Okay. That is the eternal instant. The moment the spirit is caught in her intolerant flame, finished. All he had done was to prepare a field. My God, you see? See? So it was a very small, trivial thing, as if all that he had done, you see. For 18 years he had been struggling. And all that simply meant prepare the field, the ground, prepare the ground. His small beginnings asked for a mighty end. So in fact, meeting her, getting caught in her intolerant flame, is in a certain sense a small affair compared with a mighty end. Mighty end. Yes, you have to be caught, all right. Things start happening at that moment. But things start happening for what? Towards a mighty end. In fact, therefore, as if from this point, from this moment, from this instant, from this eternal instant to the mighty end, the process is very, very long process. As if to arrive at this eternal instant is a relatively small matter compared to reaching the mighty end. A small beginning, so all that was a small beginning only. You see, for all that he had done, all that he had been, but now new shape in him, her joy to embody, to enshrine her beauty and greatness in his house of life. That is the mighty end. That is the mighty end. Yes, I met her, my spirit is caught in her, but now, for all that he had been was now new shape in him, her joy to embody, to make it physically concrete here, to enshrine her beauty. She must come and live in this shrine, in this temple. She must live in this temple. And greatness in his house of life. The house of life should have a temple of beauty in which she will come and live. She will come and that is a mighty task, to bring her down in this creation. That is a mighty task. Our beauty and greatness in his house of life. See how concrete and how futuristic and how rapidly the story is moving. How rapidly the story is moving. But now his being was too wide for self, not for myself now. Too wide for self. His harsh demand had grown immeasurable. His single freedom could not satisfy. Her light, her bliss, he asked for earth and men. Her light, her bliss, he asked for earth and men. See again, perfect iambic line, monosyllabic again. Her light, her bliss, he asked for earth and men. Both are necessary. Light and bliss. We don't want bliss without light, of course. We don't want light which is bare, which is naked, which has no bliss in it. Dry. We don't want dry bliss, dry light. We want vibrant, creative light. Her light, her bliss, he asked for earth and men. So that is the entire thrust of Ashwapati's integral yoga. What is this integral yoga for? Her light, her bliss, for earth and men. But of course, all this becomes possible. Her light and her bliss can come only when your spirit is caught in her intolerant flame. Unless the surrender is there, that complete dissolution of yours is there in her, light and bliss cannot come. But when that human power, that human love, to break a seal of ignorance and death. They cannot break the seal of ignorance and death. The whole thrust is that, break the seal of ignorance and death. His nature's might seemed now an infant's grasp. He has become so small now, you see. Heaven is too high for outstretched hands. See, you are a child only, baby. You are crying for the moon in the sky. How can that moon come in your hand? So there is a story of Rama, no? As a little kid, Rama was crying for the moon. And his mother was puzzled what to do. He was crying. He was not going to stop at all. Then she took a mirror and in his hand. You see. To break a seal of ignorance and faith, his nature's might seemed now an infant's ground. Heaven is too high for outstretched hands to see. This light comes not by struggle or by thought. This is the Upanishadic line. This is from the Upanishad. This knowledge does not come by thinking. It comes from a different source altogether. This light comes not by struggle or by thought. In the mind, silent, the transcendent. So, the condition for this light to come, is silent mind. Only when the mind is silent mind, only in that silent mind can that light come. This light comes not by struggle or by thought. In the mind silent, the transcendent, and the hushed heart hears the unuttered word. Then the heart really hears anahata, unuttered word. The word is not spoken. It starts hearing that. Anahata nada. Om is constantly going on. You don't hear. But when the heart is really silent, hushed, quiet, absolutely quiet, then you start hearing the sound of Om coming from the heart. Hear the unuttered word, as if the mantra starts rising from there, from then. A vast surrender was his only strength. Now how to get all that? That light, etc., etc. See, he has already surrendered. Yet, vast surrender is the only key. Just the only key. Was only strength. A power that lives upon the heights must act. Yes, she is the only one who can do all that. She must act. So there is a kind of a compulsion. A power that lives upon the heights must act. If all these things had to change, that power must act. That must act is what Ashwapati is insisting upon. The world desire compelled her mortal birth. She must come, take mortal birth. She must act by taking mortal birth. Must act. Bring into life's closed room the mortal's air and fill the finite and infinite. When she acts, then these things follow. Life's closed rooms start breathing immortal air. When that power acts, the finite is getting filled with the infinite. All the denies must be torn out and slain. So, both are required. Aspiration, rejection. This is a rejection. All the denies that must be rejected. Must be torn out and slain. No sympathy. No brotherly feelings for it. All that denial. And crushed the many longings for whose sake we love the one for whom our lives are made. Yes, that is our weakness. We fall in small love, in small relationship, in small passions and we miss the bigger goal, the bigger aim, bigger objective. We lose the one for whom our lives are made. Our lives are actually made for the one, but we get caught into trivial things, into small passions of life, emotional life, all that thing. We lose the one for whom our lives are made. So Savitri realizes that, and therefore, obviously, at once, now other claims had hushed in him their cry. He has recognized, yes, whatever has to be got done, it is she who is going to do it. As far as I am concerned, all my relationships, all my longings, all my trivialities, etc., must be removed, must be slain, must be destroyed, so that she alone. Now other claim, this is my brother, my sister, my wife, my child, my country, my etc., etc. No. See, now other claim had hushed in him their cry. Only he longed to draw her presence and power into his heart and mind and breathing frame. In all the parts, the physical, the mental, the vital, into them he is longing to bring her power and her presence. Only he yearned to call forever down her healing touch of love and truth and joy, her healing touch of love and truth and joy into the darkness of the suffering world. That's the only thing now. His soul was freed and given to her alone. So all worldly longings, all personal ambitions, desires, whatever you want to call them, even the wish to help this world, he was carrying the word desire with him. Even that, please do this thing. No, I don't want. Now I have completely surrendered myself to you and do what is best for everything. Not just because I am carrying the word desire, you do this. But do what is really good for everything. Into the darkness of the suffering world, his soul was freed and given to the Lord. Now, only when that condition is achieved can the Divine Shakti really work in us. First, our soul has to be free from all the bondages of this world, mukta, and given to her so that she can act. She wants you to empty out yourself fully of all these things and only give to her. What a powerful canto, what a powerful adoration of the Divine Mother. Aradhana, Aradhana.